YouTube matches 860. Doing a video response to Stogiefarts. He asked about what could you tell the pipe smoking community about yourself that they probably already don't know. And Jeff mentioned his phobia of flying. And Jeff, I really got to give you credit. It's tough enough to get in front of the camera, trying to do your thing without bringing a phobia into the whole mix. But anyway, since he mentioned phobias, I figured my response would deal with two that I've had in the past. And I'm lucky enough at 56 that I've gotten rid of real great fears in my life. But the two that were the toughest, my first one started as far back as I can remember. I was always in a position where during the summer months bees just attracted to me, and especially if I was in a confined space, in a car, in a small room. And I guess the biggest problem I had was I had never been stung by a bee. And not only did I develop this fear of these things flying around me, but I'd hear stories from kids growing up, oh, you know, I got stung, and they'd show the welt on their arm or wherever, and oh, it hurt. And as I got older, I'd listen to people about having allergic reactions. And of course, every summer, I still had the bees all over me. And it's really tough when you're with a group of people and you've got this intense fear. It's indescribable. You know, it's a sick to your stomach. The worst thing in the world's going to happen to me. And, you know, meanwhile, you've got people shooing the bees and touching them, and it's like, oh, God, don't do that. Anyway, about 10 years ago, I was out in the yard doing the first cut of the season, and still had a bee phobia. I hit a nest of yellow jackets that were in the ground, and before I knew what was happening, I looked down at my arms, and I was covered from hand to up to where my shirt was, getting stung. My face, my back, up my pant leg. That took care of my bee phobia. So I finally found out what it was like to get stung. Realized that you don't die, at least I wouldn't die from it. So that pretty much ended that problem. The second one I took care of just a few years back. I had a terrible history my whole life with my teeth, and I guess when I was in college, I developed a dental phobia, and that all happened because, long story short, I had to have a tooth pulled, and I was in the backwoods of Maine, and the dentist just couldn't give me enough Novocaine because the area was all abscess, so he basically pulled it without any anesthetic, and it was a molar, so it hurt. After that, I had all kinds of issues with my teeth, and in the late 90s, I developed this intense pain. Wasn't a toothache, but it was just my entire jaws. And what happened was, for some reason, I was a late bloomer, my wisdom teeth came in sideways. So they plowed all my teeth forward, crushed them, broke them. And of course I had a dental phobia, so I didn't go to the dentist. And I finally decided in 2003, enough is enough, I had to address it. And the first round, when I went into the dentist, they pulled out 11 teeth. And what got me over the phobia was when they pumped me up with Novocaine, it was the first time in years that I didn't have that pain in my jaws. So it was like heaven. And within a year, I decided I didn't want to be sitting in a dentist chair for any kind of work on the remaining teeth. I had gotten over the real intense fear, and I don't even think I had a phobia at that point. But I made the decision to have all the rest of my teeth taken out. So my fun fact for you guys and gals is I got dentures. You'll rarely see me holding a pipe like that, because the worst blooper in the world would be having my uppers and lowers come out with my pipe, which, by the way, is the Peterson that I was using in my first video today, and it's filled with my own blend of Virginia ribbon and Perique. So that's my story. Jeff, you'll probably get over your fear of flying. I was practically born in a little private airplane because my father was a licensed private pilot. For a couple of summers after I was born, he flew us down to North Carolina. I think it was like a 3-day trip. And in my mind, I still have the visions of looking out the window. And at 3 years old, you know, your little brain can't really decipher what you're looking at. And it was amazing seeing the little houses, the little cars, the little airplanes. So that's it, Jeff. Thanks for your question. Take care, man.